So, I was thinking to myself, what can I do to, put some content on this channel? I started this channel and uploaded one video to it, and I haven't touched it since. So, I was thinking, how about I make a Minecraft parkour map and upload every step and every problem that I go through to my channel. So, here we are. I'm going to record everything that I do, all the difficulties and all the challenges that I face whilst making this Minecraft parkour map. If you guys do enjoy this series, let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. But let's just get straight into this. So the first step to make a Minecraft map will be making a world to make it on. And this already brings up a few questions. What's the world going to be called? And to know that, what's the map going to be called? What game mode, what difficulty, cheats on and off, game rules, more world options, all sorts of stuff. Let's start with the world. So the concept for my map is it's going to be color based. So it's going to start on a very light color, and progressively throughout the levels, the colors will get darker and darker, representing harder and harder. And the levels will go from pretty easy to extremely difficult. So I'm just going to call it Color Parkour. Alright, now that we have selected a name, we will select a game mode. Obviously, creative. Difficulty peaceful, allow cheats on. Now we go to the more world options. Now we have some more questions. Do we want structures? What is the world type? Bonus chest? Structures will be off. Bonus chest off. World type will be super flat. And I will customize it, but I'll do that off camera because it is a bit nerdy. Alright, now our first step is done. We now have a Minecraft world that we can create our map in. So now, where are we going to make it? Now, there's a few answers to this actually. It depends on what we're making first. Are we making the lobby first? Or are we going to make the map first? Or are we going to do something before we even start the map? The answer to that is actually yes. So, it's time to type in the very first command of this world. And just like that, we have a command block. Now, I'll set some groundwork. I want it to always be day, and I never want it to rain. So, let's make that possible. Okay, now that I have made it so that it'll always stay this time of day, and it'll never rain, it's time to actually start. So, let's start with making a lobby, where the player is going to spawn. Let's just go over here for literally no reason, and let's start making the lobby. Now, I would do a time lapse, but I lack the resources. I sadly don't have replay mod. So, I have a concept for the lobby, and I'll just teleport you guys to when I'm done. Alright, I have now created a lobby. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. But we have a few buttons here, and none of them are hooked up to command blocks yet. We got the out of bounds button, which will put the person out of bounds, and so they can just kind of explore around the map. We got the creator button. This button will tell the YouTubers or whoever's playing who the map creator is. We got the rules. This button will teleport to a separate room where it'll have the rules. And we got the play button, which is kind of self-explanatory. It'll send the player to the actual map. So now we gotta decide, which one of these will we hook up first? I'd say we start the easiest, which would by far be the out of bounds one, because it's just a teleport command that would teleport the player anywhere around. So we're gonna be a little more fancy than that, and we're gonna make a bit of a platform. But it won't be too fancy. It's just going to be a platform that they can go on when they hit the out of bounds button, just like that. So now, we need the position of this block. And to do that, this is what I do. Now I have the coordinates of a block, and I just copy the coordinates. Delete the block. Go over, find whichever ones was the out of bounds button, which was this one. Type in the command, and there we go. Our first command block is now complete. We hit this button, we'll be teleported out of bounds. Now, it's on to the second button. And that button will be the creator button. Now this one's going to be a little more complicated, but it'll still be pretty easy. We're just going to make it so that on screen, once you hit the creator button, it'll say who the creator is, and we'll put some instructions for anyone who's making a video. So let's get straight to that. So to do this, we need to do the /say command or the /title command. Which one would be better? Here's an example of a /say command that will make it look like I said hi. However, here's an example of a /title command. That is the /title command. So, now we have to decide which one are we going to do. I think we're going to combine them. So once you press a button, I'll on screen a thing that is saying map creator and then put my name. And then I'll put in the little say box telling that whoever clicked on this to, subscribe to the channel. Which you guys should totally do if you haven't already. So let's start with the title. Alright, I've typed into the command, let's see how it works. It appears to be too big. So there's only one way to fix that, and that is to separate it into 2 command blocks. Actually, who am I kidding? I have no clue. Looks like I'm gonna have to shrink this layer of text. Let's give this a flick, and it's just barely big enough to fit on screen. Now, though we have to do that, we need it to do a say command telling people what to do. So, let's just type in that command right here, real nice and easy. Okay, now, we need to connect these up. We need to make it so when you press the lever, it activates both of these. Now, I could make this into a chain command block, but I'll just do this instead. Just place some redstone dust on top. Now, we press the button, and my redstone didn't work. That's because the button is actually activating this block and not this block. Now there is a very simple fix to this. I could just MBT data these and move them over, just like so. Now I can place my redstone dust on top, and I could just put a repeater going out from the button into the command block. There you go. Now, with a little bit of a bug fix, this now all works. But it does kind of crowd the screen in my opinion. The top is too big, and the say command is doing the exact same thing. To fix this, I'm just going to erase the title command altogether, and just modify the /say command. Now, I have modified the command blocks. So, if I now went back inside our little hub, and click this button, if you are recording a video, you must give the creator a shout out. Creator is Explosion Man. So now, anyone who is recording a video will know that they have to give the map creator credit, and will give my channel a shout out. So now we have half the buttons done, the out of bounds button and the creator button. We still have the rules and play button. So let's start with the rules button. Now there are 2 ways we could tackle this. We could A, make it send the person to a room, which would then show all the rules. B, have another /say command, or C, use a book and quill. I think I'm going to do the first one, another /say command, because they're actually quite easy to do, a lot less effort than the other 2, and I know them really well. So, let's get straight into doing that. I'll let you guys know when I'm done with some coding. Okay, I have put a few rules. As you can probably tell by the length of this, there is not too many. So, let's flick the switch and see if it works. Rules. 1. Play in game mode adventure. 2. Have fun. Those are all the main rules. That'll probably expand over time once I figure out more things, but for now, that's it. Those are all the rules. So now we have the third button done. Just one more left until we are done with the lobby, and that is the play button. About the last button, I'll actually do this button in the next episode, because this button is a lot more complicated. I know I said it's just a teleport command, but you've got to make the actual map, or at least start making the actual map, which is a perfect thing to do in the next episode. So I'm gonna leave off today's video here. If you guys did enjoy, do all the good stuff. Subscribe, like the video, etc. And if you guys want to see part 2, I would recommend hitting the notification bell so that you get notified when I do upload part 2. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys. If you've made it all the way, you're a legend. And I'll see you guys in part 2 of making color parkour.